On May 6, the Cyprus U.S. Chamber of Commerce hosted its annual awards dinner and ceremony honoring Dr. John Televantos with the Chamber's 2016 Distinguished Merit Award. Bestowed annually, the award honors corporations and individuals who have raised the profile of Cyprus and made an extraordinary contribution in strengthening trade relations between Cyprus and the United States of America. Welcoming remarks were offered by Despina Xiotakis, Executive Director of the Chamber, Nicholas Nicolaou, President, while the honoree was introduced by Terry Mullen, a colleague of Dr. Televantos and partner at Arsenal Capital. All speakers spoke very highly of the honoree and praised him for his contributions to both Cyprus and the United States. Dr. John Televantos, a native of Cyprus, is a partner and co-head of the specialty industrials practice at Arsenal Capital Partners and has been with Arsenal since January 2006. His area of focus is portfolio management in specialty chemicals and materials, where he has made numerous acquisitions with his team in the chemical space and helped build up more than 10 significant companies. Dr. Televantos received a PhD and BS in chemical engineering from the University of London. Dr. Televantos, it's such a great pleasure to meet a compatriot, not only from Cyprus, but also from Famagusta.
Indeed.
So you were born in Famagusta, and then you came to the United States at a young age. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yes, well, thank you. Thank you. It's a great honor to be here. I left Cyprus when I was 16, and I went to England. I had a scholarship to go to college a little early, so I left, and after college I got a PhD in chemical engineering from London, and I was recruited to come directly to the United States with Union Carbide, which is now part of Dow Chemical. And I started in research. I had a lot of fun doing research, and then over time I moved to do business, and now over the last 10 years I manage chemical investments for a private equity firm here in New York City. And it's a lot of fun.
And now let's talk a little bit about investments. How do you see the economy? Is it recovering?
In the United States?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I think the economy in the United States is very strong compared to any other part of the world, including China, and a lot of it is as a result of our abundant, low-cost energy that we have, natural gas and crude oil that we have found through the fracking and horizontal drilling technology. So that has really created a lot more recovery from the recession that we had. And I think the industrial base in the U.S. is so strong, and it's a very important part of our economy, that we're very bullish about the U.S. economy.
However, there are those that are against fracking.
Sure, and responsible fracking is very important. Mm-hmm. We don't do fracking, but we studied the space, and it's something you can, like a lot of things in industry, it can be done either safely or irresponsibly. And we think with the right oversight and regulations, it can be done very safely, but it has to be managed right.
The coal industry, which is suffering, I guess you know more than I do, but if you do it responsibly, again, you can produce coal responsibly?
Well, coal has the disadvantage of creating a lot more carbon dioxide when it's consumed as a fuel, and a lot of other impurities that are in coal that are not in natural gas, like sulfur, that creates acid rain and other effects that need to be much more expensive to manage the effects of coal burning. But it's done fairly well in the U.S. We don't have what we used to have 40 years ago. But as a result of the much lower cost of natural gas, coal now has become less competitive. Right. And that's why it's in decline, and the coal states are suffering a little bit. But overall, I think the cheap natural gas is a more easy resource and source to use. So is crude oil, so the economy is benefiting from that balance. But you're absolutely right. One of the negative effects is the coal industry.
Yes. Now let's talk about tonight's event. You're being honored by the Cyprus U.S. Chamber of Commerce. How does it feel to be the recipient of this distinguished award?
Well, thank you. Feels very special. Didn't expect it. I don't know that I deserve it, but I'm very delighted to be here with my friends and colleagues and the Cypriot community.
And finally, what is the message you would like to send out to the younger generation that are still struggling to make it?
Yeah, beginnings are always hard. It takes time to be successful, and stay curious and stay young. It's the way that that I think you can continue to progress and never give up.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Κύριε Πρέσβη, θα ήθελα έτσι τις δικές σας εκτιμήσεις σχετικά με την απόψινή εκδήλωση που πιστεύω είναι πολύ επιτυχημένη.
Το Κύπρο-Αμερικανικό Chamber of Commerce αναδεικνύει ακόμα μια φορά την αγάπη του και την εκτίμησή του σε έναν άλλο Κύπριο επιχειρηματία που άφησε μεν την πολύ αγαπημένη του Κύπρου, αλλά ήρθε στην αχανή αυτή χώρα και διέπρευσε. Αναγνωρίζεται αυτή η αξία και η επιτυχία του κύριου Τελεβάντου μέσα από αυτή την εκδήλωση. Η εκδήλωση αυτή αναδεικνύει την ανάγκη ότι ο καθένας μας χρειάζεται σύμβολα, πρότυπα και απευθύνεται κυρίως στους νέους μας, οι οποίοι έχουν τις δυνατότητες, τις ευκαιρίες, τους δορυφόρους για να πετύχουν. Και το επιμελητήριο γίνεται η γέφυρα με τη νέα γενιά, αλλά και με τους επιχειρηματίες εδώ. Όπως όλοι γνωρίζουμε, η Κύπρος χρειάζεται όλο το επιχειρηματικό ενδιαφέρον από όλα τα μέρη και ειδικά από την Αμερική. Και ο ρόλος του επιμελητηρίου μέσα από αυτές τις εκδηλώσεις είναι να παρουσιάσει την επενδυτική υπεροχή και τις επενδυτικές προοπτικές που δίδει η Κύπρος στους επιχειρηματίες, αλλά και να αναδείξει τους ανθρώπους Κύπριους μεν, οι οποίοι βρίσκονται στην Αμερική και έχουν πετύχει, δεν έχουν όμως ξεχάσει την αγαπημένη τους πατρίδα, έρχονται πίσω να προσφέρουν, να γίνουν πρότυπα για τους νέους μας και να ανασυνδέσουν τις ιστορικές στιγμές και ιστορικές στιγμές, αλλά και ιστορικές αναμνήσεις που έχουν από την Κύπρο, πώς ξεκίνησαν. Συγκεκριμένα ο απόψινός ήταν μαθητής του English School, έχει συναντηθεί με τους συμμαθητές του από το English School, οι οποίοι είναι περήφανοι για αυτόν, διότι έχει πετύχει, έχει αναδειχθεί και ήρθα μαζί του για να μοιραστούν αυτή την τιμητική αυτή διάκριση και να στείλουν το μήνυμα ότι η ομογένεια της Αμερικής συνεχώς ανεβαίνει.
Κύριε Πρέσβη, εκτός του ότι είστε πρέσβης και γενικός πρόξενος της Κύπρου στη Νέα Υόρκη και ασχολείστε με τα θέματα του προξενείου, ξεχωρίζετε γιατί είστε και από τους λίγους ο οποίος ασχολείται και με την πολιτιστική διπλωματία. Η
πολιτιστική διπλωματία είναι ένα σημαντικό κομμάτι του Υπουργείου Εξωτερικών και το αναδεικνύουμε μέσα από διάφορες εκδηλώσεις. Μια από τις εκδηλώσεις θα γίνει στις 27 Μαΐου μαζί σε συνεργασία με το Σαϊπρέκο, με το AKTINA, το οποίο όλοι γνωρίζουμε. Σας καλώ να είστε παρόν, να υποστηρίξετε αυτή την πολιτιστική εκδήλωση που παρουσιάζει την ιστορία και παράδοση της Κύπρου, η οποία είναι σημαντική για όλους μας. Αυτή μας δίδει τη δύναμη να συνεχίσουμε, αυτή μας δίδει τις παρακαταθήκες για να κρατήσουμε την δάδα του ελληνισμού σε αυτή την αχανή χώρα.
Κύριε Πρέσβη, σας ευχαριστώ πολύ. Να είστε καλά. Mr. Nicolaou, congratulations. Another successful event organized by the Cyprus U.S. Chamber of Commerce. And this time around, you're the president. How does it feel?
Thank you. It feels good. It's a big responsibility, and I take it very seriously. It's a lot of hard work to make an event like this come true, though.
And this year, you have chosen Dr. Televantos. Why Dr. Televantos?
Well, Dr. Televantos is a very successful businessman. He's from Cyprus, and he's been involved with the chamber, so it was his time to be honored.
Mm-hmm. Now, tell me, you were also, before you took the presidency of the chamber, you're also in charge of the youth of the chamber, something that you feel exceptionally proud. How does the youth organization doing right now?
They're doing great. We started the division 2 years ago, and now they're on their own doing their events. They're self-sufficient. They're doing some amazing events, either for professional development, leadership courses, and like 2 weeks ago they did an event for the Coolest Foundation. They raised $9,000, and they had 160 people. So I'm very proud of them.
Any future events by the chamber coming up?
we have a networking event next month, and then we're taking a little break for the summer.
Okay, thank you so much, and again, congratulations for a very beautiful and successful event.
Thank you, Elenamu, and congratulations to you, and good luck with AKTINA.
Andy, here we are again. It feels like yesterday when I was covering the Cyprus U.S. Chamber of Commerce's gala, and again, very successful. How do you do it?
Well, we have good people that spend the time and the effort. We select excellent people to honor, and they bring along with them their friends and the people that really would like to honor them by their presence. But also the chamber, the work that it does, gives the necessary credibility that would attract the people and bring them along to the different events that we organize. And I'm really proud as the founding president of the chamber, seeing all the progress and where we started and where we are today. It's fantastic. And as far as this evening's banquet and the person that we're honoring, I'm really proud. He's a person that for us it's an example. You know, he started from nothing and he became who he is. He's one of the leaders in his industry. And we're really proud to have him as our honoring person tonight. Mr. Televantos is really one of the few people in our community.
And being that you're the founding member of the Cyprus U.S. Chamber of Commerce, you want to tell us briefly the mission of the chamber and why it was founded?
The mission of the chamber is to improve commercial relations between the United States and Cyprus. By doing all different kinds of activities, programs, getting in touch with the officials of both sides, you know, the United States as well as the government in Cyprus, and developing different programs, providing ideas. For example, the idea that the president spoke tonight about the visa program to bring professionals in Cyprus who are at this stage maybe unemployed, give them the opportunity to come to the United States and work for 6 to 12 months and pick up some of the skills that we possess here and then take them back to Cyprus. We suggested to the president, and he liked the idea, he embraced the idea of having a business forum of all the business, the Cypriot businesses from abroad, select a number of Cypriot business people from abroad and bring them to Cyprus and discuss what is necessary to be done to help the recovery of the economy in Cyprus. That's another program, an idea that we gave to them. There are different things that we're working on. The mission of the chamber is just what I said at the beginning, is to improve relations between the two countries. The United States has a lot of opportunities in Cyprus, especially with the energy sector now that is developing in Cyprus, but also the location of Cyprus. It renders itself to trade. A lot of companies could very well locate their headquarters for the European region in Cyprus, and they can do extremely well. We have the talent in Cyprus. We have the educational level of the people in Cyprus is such that would accommodate every need that an American company may have in Cyprus.
Andy, thank you so much and keep up the good work.
Elena, thank you. You're always with us, and we would like to have you in the next 20 banquets.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This has been another very successful, sweet and short event.
Wasn't it wonderful, Elena?
Yes, it
You know,
was.
this year we changed our venue. We
Yes.
normally have it at the Hilton, but we decided to do something different, have it at the Union League Club, and I think everyone was very impressed, very happy. Tonight, it's a real honor for me because I've known John Televantos for over 40 years. He worked with my brother at DuPont and many other chemical companies that they started with. So I've known him through the years, and I can tell you, he really is a kind, sincere, besides being a very successful businessman, he also is a very humble, family man, and just a sweet, sincere person. Best friend you could have.
But you mentioned about the change of venue, and I must congratulate you. It was more intimate here, I think.
Oh, I think absolutely it was more intimate. You know, people got a chance to really mingle, talk, exchange ideas. It's like a networking event. So, yes, I think it was much more intimate and a much nicer event. Absolutely.
What else can you tell us looking ahead for the chamber? What are you? I spoke to Mr. Nicolaou earlier, but I know you're the executive director of the chamber. So what's ahead?
Our young professionals are doing a J1 visa program, which everybody can find out more about it if they go to our website, which is CyprusUSChamber.com. Our young professionals have done a lot of events having to do with the community, helping the community, and bringing in many more young people to meet one another, network with one another, become part of the community and participate in all Cypriot things. So we're doing a lot of things. I believe the next event will probably be with the Cyprus Young Professionals, having to do with something with the J1 visa program.
Well, thank you, Despina Moum. Always a pleasure to attend these events, and keep up the good work.
Thank you, Elena. Thank you for coming, and I'm glad you enjoyed it.